it was a few years back. We were at a party for my cousin Carl's son, Damien. He was there, Alicia, his sister, and his mother. And we had big plans. We was going to take him to Disneyland, and he was going to have a party when he got back, and take some of his friends. Actually, going to take his friends to Disneyland as well. Made him cake, all the usual stuff. But his sister, early in the day, she had had a little accident, and she had sprained her ankle, so we had to take her to the hospital. They were all worried, and so we had to cancel most of those plans. So, naturally, Damien's a little upset. So we're sitting in the backyard before we're about to sit down, and he's on the swing set they got from back there, and he's pouting. He got the gas face, and I'm like, "Hey, D, what's up, baby? How you feeling?" What's wrong, baby? What's wrong, baby?
My big day, all ruined. I want to go to Disneyland. I want to party. I want to give me some gifts. I want to do this, and I want to do that. Now we can't do nothing.
And I said, well, Alicia got hurt, man. We didn't see that coming, And, we'll make it up to you next.
It's all right. I understand. I was hoping, I'll wait it all.
It's cool.
But it's all right. I'm glad she's okay.
So we're sitting at the table later, and I say to my cousin Carl, I said, your son, boy, he doing bad. He got a little bit of problem. He said, what's wrong? I said, well, it's his birthday. He says, I know it's his birthday. I didn't just meet him. I'm his father. I said, no, I understand, but his day was ruined. He's feeling a little down. Carl's like, D, I'm sorry. We'll make that up to you. I'm sorry it happened that way, but and he said, no, it's okay, Dad. I'm glad Alicia's okay. I'm not blaming her. I understand, I understand it goes this way sometime. And so while he was sitting there thinking, I said, and his mother just gave him a kiss on the cheek, and I thought, she's such a great woman, and he really is a good kid. He's not really selfish or anything like that. And then I said to myself, I said, D, let me ask you a question. Do you remember the day you were born? He said, yeah, I was born. I said, no. I know the date. It was today. But do you remember what you were doing? He went, no, I don't remember doing that. I don't remember. I said, that's okay. Most kids don't remember. But let me tell you what you was doing. See, you were doing nothing. That's what you were doing on your birthday. You didn't do a thing. You just came out. Your mother, on the other hand, she was doing a whole lot. She had a whole lot to do that day, because that was the last day of a new job she had taken. You understand? For 9 months, she showed up early, stayed late, never missed a day, making lungs and legs and arms, the circulatory system and a heart, constructed a human being. 9 months. Okay, every time you kicked, every time you needed anything, she got it to you. And on the day of your birth, she was working harder than she ever had before. You should have seen the day of your birth. You really wouldn't want to. But if you'd have seen it, you'd have saw your father standing next to her, getting all of his fingers crushed into sawdust. Your mother's legs up to here, making faces, going, woo, 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 and people all surrounded. And then you just coming out. That was it. That was your contribution of the day. You let us know when you was out. Okay, so the thing about it is, we spend all this day and days like it running around, buying cake or making it, depending on, throwing parties, doing all this, going to Disneyland on your special day, on a day when you didn't do a whole lot and your mother did a great deal. She was busier than she'd ever been putting in work. So my question, D, is for you is, on a day like today, when you didn't do anything and we celebrate you, what should we be doing about your mama? Because on the day when you were born, you didn't do anything. And your mama did everything. And we ain't bought her so much as a cupcake. What do you think we should really be doing on a day like this? Like I said, D's a good kid. He said, because, what was she doing? She said she was putting in work. What was you doing? Nothing. So what should we be doing on a day like this? I guess we should throw on a party for her. I said, D, you're a very smart kid. You're smarter than your father, and you're smarter than me. Because it took me 4 decades to get to this moment, and it took you 6 seconds. So from that point on, this is a few years back in my family, we've adopted a policy. On your birthday, we don't celebrate you. You don't toot your own horn on your birthday. On your birthday, We celebrate the person who made it possible for you to have a birthday. We don't just take it to a restaurant like you do on Mother's Day and have somebody else take care of it. No, me, my brothers, and my sisters, we get in the kitchen and we burn. We make breakfast, lunch, dinner, take her to a day spa, get her hair did, get her nails did. You understand what I'm saying? We do it all. And the kids, they do the same thing. Now, my cousin Carl, when we came up with this, he thought, this is genius. Thought he would have to run around town buying video games and all that stuff. Now he's got to run around town buying games for his wife, for his kids. But that's the policy. That's what we do. And it was just a change of perspective that I thought I might share with you guys that we do in my family now by happenstance. That instead of everybody making a big deal about themselves on their birthday and asking for gifts and get me this and go get me that, we concentrate on mom. Now, understand, on Christmas, the kids come up real big, and we do too, but we're grown. We don't need anything, but we look out for the kids. So on your birthday, not such a big day, big deal, is made about you on your birthday. The big deal is made about your mama. Because on your birthday, you didn't do anything. And your mama, she did everything. Just a little something, put on your mind, a little change of perspective. This is Big Tank. Y'all be cool.